Hi guys, um, welcome back. So in today's lesson, as promised in my interval notation and inequalities video, I want to discuss why is the inequality sign flipped when we multiply or divide by a negative number. So the main reason for this is we need to ensure that the inequality still remains true. So this might sound a bit vague or quite a simple explanation for something that some students that I know have found a bit challenging. So let's look at a few examples that will help us explain this concept. So let's say we have 1 less than 3. Now let's say in this case we need to multiply by -1. So let's say we multiply both sides by -1. So we have -1 into 1 is less than -1 into 3. So we now have -1 is less than -3. Now is this true or not? Let's have a look at this on the number line. So if we want to look at this on the number line, let's draw it quite quickly. We then have -1 and we have -3. Now we can see from this that this does not make sense. 1 is not less than -3, so this is incorrect. So instead we should have, or what would make sense here is that of -1 being greater than -3. Let's look at it from a positive perspective and put this two together. So let's say we have the same. 1 is less than 3, and let's multiply both sides by, let's say, +3. So we have +3 into 1 is less than 3 into 3. This gives you an answer of 3 that is less than 9. So this is correct. So as you can see from the positive side, we do not need to change the inequality sign. However, for the negative, as we did above, we need to change it to still keep it true. As you could see in the previous example, keeping the inequality the same did not make sense for finding the solution. And as a result, the inequality was not true. Let's look at an example involving x or solving for x. So let's take an example of -2x is less than 6. Let's try to solve for x by using substitution. So let's say I want x to be 2, so let x equal 2. So by substituting x as 2, we now have -2 into 2 is less than 6. So this means that we have -4 is less than 6. So this is correct, right? So if we are to place this on the number line, we can see that we have 6 and -4, and we can see that -4 is indeed less than 6. So this is correct. So we can conclude at this point that 2 is a solution, one solution to the inequality 2x less than 6. However, let's take this a step further. So let's look at this where we want to solve directly for all the values of x. So let's say we have again 2x is less than 6. In order for us to solve for x, what do we need to do? We need to divide both sides by 2. So let's divide both sides by 2. We have -x is less than 3 which means that if we do not change the sign, we would have x is less than negative 3. Okay. However, we know from above that 2 is indeed a solution to this inequality. So if I plug in 2, so if we make x 2, due to the fact that we know that one of the solutions is that x can be 2, so 2 is less than or equal to 3. Now, does this make sense to us? So if we place this on the number line, we have our number line here, we have 2 and we have minus 3 or negative 3, and we're saying that 2 is less than negative 3. Now we can see this is not true because 2 is on the right of negative 3, so this is indeed incorrect. So having 2 less than 3 without changing the sign does not make any sense. So let's try to make x less than minus 3 true. In order to do this, we need to place in a value that is less than minus 3. So the next whole number that is that we can use is 4. So let's say x here is equal to minus or negative 4. So we have minus 4 into 2x into minus 2x is less than 6. So if we look at this, we are saying that 8 is less than 6. And of course we know this is not true, so this is incorrect once again. So x being less than negative 3 does not make any sense. So in order to solve this, we need to ensure that we change the inequality sign. So looking at the problem again, we have 2x is less than 6. So divide both sides by minus 2. We have x. Let's change the inequality sign. So we have x is greater than minus 3. So now, as we know from before, that a solution to this problem is that x can be equal to 2 when we did our substitution. So we can show that 2 is now greater than minus 3. And if we look at this on the number line, we can see we have 2, we have minus 3 or negative 3, and 2 is indeed greater than negative 3. So this is correct. So basically what we need to do whenever we see we need to multiply or divide by a negative for an inequality, we must always ensure that we change the inequality sign. So flip the sign so that we make the inequality true for the problem that we are solving. So that's basically the example and the basic concept that I wanted to take you through in this video. Thanks for joining me, and please like and subscribe, as I will be constantly posting a lot of basic subjects, a lot of basic concepts to help you along your engineering journey. A lot of these concepts can also help you in mathematics as well as in any senior school or high school that you are currently in. So thank you, and I'll see you on the next video.